Alright everybody, welcome back to the Wormsteam Dream Team, and we're going to be doing a Neon Dynasty Premier Draft today, so let's just hop right into it. Kind of been psyched to draft for days, and haven't gotten the chance to. So hopefully we'll open something cool. There's a bunch of different archetypes that I haven't gotten to try, though I did get to make a 10-10 with Mech Titan Core last draft. So that was pretty sweet. Put Lizard Blades on it, made it a 10-10 double striker. See if we can get a full table of 8 to ready up. There we go. Looks like we got Shrump at the table. Whoever the hell Shrump is. Alright, well, not the most exciting first pick. Well, it's exciting, not that interesting. 5 mana, 5/5 Flying Menace with a death trigger. Very powerful. Also in this pack would be looking at Okiba Reckoner Raid, Lethal Exploit, Moonsnare Specialist, Completion, but go ahead and just slam the big old Drago here, see where we go. Okay. Alright, we probably have the best common in the set in Imperial Oath. There's not really a black card that we want to take here. And there is actually a Portrait of Michiko, which does not necessarily synergize with Junji, but it's incredibly powerful. Tends to deal like, I don't know, I've seen it deal like 10 damage on its way down and then leave a 3/3 or a 4/4 behind, which is like, you know, pretty fairly standard use case. There's also a Replication Specialist, which I really like, but it's kind of got a pretty heavy setup cost in terms of putting a lot of artifacts in your deck. You really want to untap with this and win. And that's sort of like the same deal with Patchwork Automaton. You need like a lot of artifacts to really make that work. So I think we'll just be satisfied with the Saga here. This format is it's generally correct to just take the Saga when you can. Alright, this pack is another Replication Specialist, another Moonsnare Specialist. There's a Twisted Embrace, which seems like probably will be the pick. I really do like Goshentai of Boundless Vigor, but I think both of these cards are pretty strong, and Twisted Embrace kind of works with Michiko's Reign of Truth in some capacity. I'm not really looking at any of the other cards here. Is super playable. Jukai Preserver is okay, but this is a better green card. So we'll go with the Twisted Embrace for now. Alright, that is... There's a 4th pick Modern Age here, which is very good. Really good in like the blue-black ninja deck, or if you pick up the construct that lets you play cards that you've discarded that turn. I do like Synthesizer a lot too, like probably unreasonably so. And then there's Repel the Vile, which I have seen do some work on a number of people's videos. I think at this point we probably want to take the Modern Age and see where that takes us. We're not necessarily white or black. We'd like to be black, but... Okay. Again, not a very strong pack. These cards are not exciting. And I guess probably the best card here is going to be the Dekuchi Shadow Walker. I don't think it's a particularly like amazing card, but it is okay with sagas that you want to reset. It also obviously just beats in. I think I like that better than a double blue card in Disruption Protocol, which I think is also kind of marginal. So we'll go ahead and take that, I think. There's another Jukai Preserver here, and we have seen some green, but I think we're going to stay the course for now. Alright, here's an interesting pack. Naomi Pillar of Order is very good. And so that's kind of a card that I'm looking at here, though we have 3 enchantments and no artifacts so far, so we do want to make sure that we're maximizing that. There's also a Mirror Shell Crab and a Dismal Backwater, to a lesser extent Brute Suit, Undercity Scrounger, and Return to Action. I think we just go ahead and slam the Naomi and see where that takes us. Oh, and there's a Mech Titan core. Interesting, interesting. So there's a You Are Already Dead in this pack, which I think is solid. And the rest of this stuff is not really what we're looking to do necessarily. You can play Lucky Offering, I don't think it's great. I don't want to take a Koi here. I think I'm actually going to take the Mech Titan core. I'm considering, because it's so sweet. So let's go ahead and do that and see where we end up. So given that we took Mech Titan core, we would like to be black-white, but we do have a couple of artifact creatures in Armguard Familiar and Undercity Scrounger. And I think we're just going to shoot for the Scrounger here. It has... it can help us splash, as synergy with Core, has synergy with Reign of Truth, as well as Naomi. Alright, not a crazy... I think this was our first pack. Haven't been impressed by this card. Haven't been impressed by this card either, but I'll probably just take it for now. Just try to cut black off. There's a Moonfolk Puzzle Maker here, which is interesting for a number of reasons. I think we'll stick with that. We're not sure where we're going to end up, and there is some blue flowing here now. So let's take the Specialist. And I think we just take Disruption Protocol. I'm not really excited to start that to begin with, though. Just take the blue card. Alright, Brute Suit is actually playable, especially in our deck where we want to have artifacts. So we opened a pretty decent one in March of Wretched Sorrow. That's super solid. Not much else actually like in this pack in general. I mean, there's a Flame Discharge if you were red. Intercessor's Arrest is good, but black's going to be our main color either way. So we're going to stick with the powerful removal spell. Scalable, gains you life. I think that's the pick. I think a lot of people thought that this card was like kind of a meme at the beginning of the format, but it actually can win you the game pretty easily. Alright, so we have some interesting cards here. Mobilizer Mech is actually kind of interesting. We have 2 other vehicles. I don't think we want Grease Fang. It's not necessarily what we want to be doing. I think what we want to just do is take the Long Reach of Night. I think that this card just like eats so much of their cardboard. We kind of don't necessarily need more 4-drops, but I think that taking a black card makes the most sense here. I think this is better than Mukotai Ambusher. So there's another March of Wretched Sorrow, actually. There's another Modern Age. I think we're just taking March here. I'm going to try to forestall this decision about what exactly we're doing in terms of colors as long as I can, because I kind of would like to play Naomi. But we do have some good blue cards, and it seemed a little bit more open. We haven't been past much powerful white, really. So we'll just take the March. Alright, so there's a Twisted Embrace here also. We may want to just take Uncharted Haven, but I think that in this case I'm going to take Twisted Embrace. Let's see, 6 creatures, 7. A lot of people are kind of low on removal in this format, but considering we have this playable black card, we don't know what our second color is going to be. I'm interested in taking this Twisted Embrace over the Era of Enlightenment, which is probably the other card that I would take, or the Uncharted Haven. So we're kind of getting pretty stocked up on removal here without like a lot of cheap creatures to put it on, which I don't love. Alright, okay. Interesting pack again. I love Oni Called Anvil, and it's like potentially something that we could do. We got past it pretty late. We don't have a lot of artifacts, unfortunately. So I think I'm gonna have to say no to that. And now my question is, do we play Disruptor or another Modern Age? And I think we're gonna go for a Modern Age, but we do have the core. I'll take the Disruptor here. I've been fairly impressed by that card. Ooh, there's a Kami War that was passed to us. We did not start in green this draft, unfortunately, which kind of is how we unlock this. We also haven't seen any network terminals. Part of me just wants to take the Uncharted Haven here. Unfortunately, it makes me very sad, but I think that's what we're going to do. And then try to move towards blue-black. And we do have the Scoured Barrens here, which I think we'll take. These are pretty replaceable. And I don't necessarily want to go all in on Mech Titan Core. We do have 5 artifacts at this point, which is good. But it would be nice to splash Naomi. Alright, Sky Swimmer Koi feels like the card we want here. We don't want to splash either of these 2 cards. This is not playable, and the Koi will actually be good in a heavy artifact deck. Okay, this Flame Discharge came back, which is interesting. I'm thinking that I'm going to take the Moon Snare prototype here. I think it's, like, okay. None of these other cards are really playable. Fade into Antiquity is good, but I'm going to leave this in the main deck for now, but we'll see how we get on there. How many ninjas and rogues? 2 rogues, 2 ninjas. Which may or may not be the same thing. Alright, we'll take Clawing Torment. It doesn't look like that's what we want to be doing. Izumi Blade Blesser. This is playable, particularly in this type of deck. Alright, let's see. And we have 4 enchantments, so we're not necessarily going crazy on that stuff. Alright, wow. I can't do that, but I'm going to take it. Again, very sad. I think the artifact deck is really fun. I got a chance to... Oh, well, that being said, there's the Bloodfell Caves. So there is the potential. We don't have a massive amount of blue cards. And we're probably going to take a black card here. I like Generous Visitor a decent amount, but we don't have very many enchantments. We're obviously not playing this. I don't like Operative. I think this Okiba Reckoner Raid is going to be the card that we want over Uncharted Haven. We were a little bit disciplined before and we took some lands to try to increase our the reliability of our deck. So I think now we get to take a spell. All right, interesting. To be honest, in this pack, the Imperial Oath is something that I'm interested in. This is an artifact. We have 6. The question is, I don't think Nezumi Prowler is particularly strong, and I don't think Imperial Oath goes late very often. And we do have 2 sources at this point to splash it. I think we're probably supposed to take Prowler at this point. And then we're going to end up with 9,000 Twisted Embraces. We could take a Shrine Steward because it gets Twisted Embrace. And it's an artifact. Let's see. Like 12-ish creatures. Part of me thinks we're going to get overloaded with removal if we take another one of these too. I'm still going to take it, I think, here, because Shrine Steward seems to wheel fairly often. Alright. Would love this card, to be honest. But I guess, actually, we have a lot of removal. And I've kind of been going down on Moonsnare Specialist, because there's so many sagas running around. I think I'll take the Puzzle Maker, which may be like absolutely nuts, but... And then this pack is kind of a bust. Is there any world where we take this Shrine? Does this do anything for us? Not really, right? 6 artifacts, 8 enchantments. I have never seen this card cast. I've seen it channeled to not great effect. I guess I will take it and put it in the sideboard for now. Alright, these are some things here. Suit Up, not really what we're looking at, as far as I'm concerned. We're not really doing ninjutsu stuff. I think we'll take Iron Apprentice in hopes that we can get this Mech Titan core going. And this is like an okay card on its own. You don't need a lot of synergy to make this, like, fine. Works with, like, early ninjutsu. It's an artifact. Puts counters on stuff. Whoa. Oh, I thought I picked something. And good thing I did not, because this Network Disruptor is an incredible pickup for us. Alright, another Brute Suit, an Iron Apprentice, and a Moonfolk Puzzle Maker. We have like 14 or so creatures. I think we're going to take the Puzzle Maker. I'm not convinced that that's correct, but... Alright, so we have the option of getting a 3rd source for Naomi here, if we want to do that. There's also a Chain Flail Centipede. I'm going to take this Uncharted Haven. I think that that's the correct pick in this case. Considering we have these 2 Network Disruptors and the Puzzle Makers, which can sort of peck in, I think I might take another Dokuchi Shadow Walker, though that might not end up in the deck. And we'll just take the uncommon here for whatever. I'd be sad that we can't play this Bamboo Grove Archer and this other one. So it feels like we're kind of not a very aggressive deck. Oh, I don't know where this Okiba salvage came from, but I will very much cut that. Maybe I did take something on accident. Let's see, we can cut the Blade Blesser. And that leaves us with 24. I could see cutting Moonsnare Prototype from this deck at this moment. I could also see cutting Brute Suit. I don't think we want any of these things. I could also see cutting a Dokuchi Skywalker. Brute Suit has seemed okay. It also works with Mech Titan Core to like take a creature that's not an artifact and turn it into an artifact essentially that we can then sack to the core. Shadow Walker's not incredible. So there's 2 planes in here. I don't know if I even need to run. So I guess the question becomes, do I care if all of my white sources come into play tapped? I don't think we splashed this card. I could be wrong about that. So let's see, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we can add another land. Probably going to be black. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 lands. You're sort of on the lower end of the curve. I thought I had a second Modern Age. Oh, I took the Network Disruptor over it, I guess. Which looks like it could be a good decision in this space that we're in. It's a Ninjutsu card. Alright, I think we're going to roll with this for now. Possible that Naomi is not going to be good enough here, considering we have 3 Twisted Embraces out of which are like half of our enchantments. Maybe we want to try to find a way to fit in like Clawing Torment. Kind of moving in a lot of different directions here, which is not exactly where I like to be. Well, we'll try to be mindful of that, and we'll see if we can make sure we keep an enchantment in play as long as we can. And we'll sort of like reassess as we play through the deck. We may end up cutting that Naomi. I've just been impressed with the card, and I want to cast it. It's been like Pseudo Grave Titan a lot of the time, in my experience, often playing against it. Alright, well this is an awkward hand. They kept a hand of 7. We're on the draw. I kind of don't think I get to mulligan here. Alright, no play for them on 1 is nice. Let's see if they have a 2-drop. That's not the most aggressive thing. I never like to see a Spirited Companion come out, but... And I do not like drawing a 6-drop. Alright, possible that they're stuck on colors. We're going to go white on this, just so we're prepared. I really don't like mulliganing in Limited. I just feel like I get... You know, it's like very punishing. So... Kind of interested in Sky Swimmer Koi here. And the reason being we have this Twisted Embrace that we can cast. I mean, obviously it's not getting through. But, alright, so we can do this anyway, I guess. Yeah, okay. So we'll play the prototype so that we can loot here. Interesting. I might just get rid of the puzzle maker here. And then we're gonna play Junji. We'll tap the fish. But yeah, as I was saying, I really don't like mulliganing in Limited in general. It just lowers your win percentage by so much. It obviously worked out well here for us because they had a 2-drop followed by, you know, effectively nothing in terms of pressure. They drew their black. All right, yeah, I mean, Repel the Vile really like strutting its stuff there. Let's play the Shadow Walker. But that's why the dragons aren't overpowered in this format. You can exile them. You don't necessarily just win when you play them. Alright, so they play the Naomi without having an artifact in play. I think I'm gonna Prowler here. And we'll do this. And we'll loot. Let's just get rid of this Scrounger. And then, let's see. Okay, so we want to Long Reach of Night first. Because if they're gonna double block here, we don't want them to have no creatures in play when we cast this. Because then they can not discard a card and then sack a creature, which they have none of. Alright, so we're attacking. They don't have an artifact. Hit for 5, gain 5. Alright. So they're playing an artifact so that when they attack with Naomi, they get a 2/2. So let's see if they discard here. They did. They discarded a land. So we can play 2 spells here. 2, 3, 4. So if we're going to kill something, which I kind of think that we should, I think we're going to put this here. We'll kill Naomi. We'll go in for an attack here. Oh, and they may have... Oh, they don't. Thought they might have deal 4 to an attacker or blocker. It doesn't look like it. So we'll ping them for a damage with Okiba Reckoner Raid. Pass the turn. They get to hit in for 2 with Vigilance. That's free. And they have another Naomi to make another 2/2. Alright, and we have unlimited Twisted Embraces. So the question now becomes, what are we putting this Twisted Embrace on? 2, 4. So I could trade for 2 Samurai and a Spirited Companion if they block. Which I'm fine with. And I'm going to kill this Naomi. which pumps up my Animus. I'm going to hit for 6. We're still not hitting with the Prowler. Alright, Chump is fine with me. They'll create a treasure, which I guess could be a problem later on. But it does make my Animus a 4/4 menace. Alright, there comes the Kami. They will gain a life, and another life off the Barons. Okay. Attacking for 4. Or something. Something's happening. They did not attack. Alright, we have our Reckoner, or our Nezumi Road Captain up. So we can kill 2 of their things. Make the other one a bad block. I think that's what we are doing here. Ah, yes, this is also good because we have the Koi. We're going to tap the Kami, and we are going to draw, and we're going to discard. So we could have tapped this and killed the Kami. So I'm going to put this on the Prowler here. And then we're going to shove. And they can't actually double block this or they die. So we're going to get some chumps. Which actually is kind of spooky to me because I feel like the way we lose this game is farewell. Okay. If they're playing a Kami, they probably don't have farewell. Oh, and they get to trigger the Kami again off of the arrest. I think if I have made any misplay that's this game, it's playing Moonsnare Prototype, because one piece of removal right now would be very powerful. Creature or vehicle card. Okay. And we hit a land. So what happens if we swing out with everything? They can double block this and block here and take 5, 6, 7, 8 and gain 2 and go to 1. Alright, I think this is a classic situation of math is for blockers. We do have 7 points of menace going in. They don't have great blocks regardless of what they're doing here. They can't really afford to throw 2 things at either of my menace creatures. I mean, they would survive, but... Interesting. They have to tap the Kami in order to be able to still gain 2 to survive. Alright. Okay. Yep. I don't think this position is super great for them. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we're gonna kill the Kami, obviously. So they got a 1. Alright, we're gonna leave this in hand in case we draw an artifact for Koi value here. Now again, farewell. Kind of gonna wreck our day, but they also do get to bring back their lifelinker if they want. Not sure that that saves them. Alright, that is a good play for us. Okay. So we're going to take 3. They'll either get the Lifelinker back or the Spirited Companion to draw. Probably Companion at this point, unless they have a removal spell there. I'd kind of be surprised if they did. Yeah, okay, we're drawing for an answer. Spirited Companion comes down. We draw land, unfortunately, and they scoop. Okay. I was just going to swing out with everything. They don't have lifelink in play. We don't want to risk just hitting for 1 and getting our creature destroyed by our removal spell and leaving them at 1 to do more damage next turn. So alright, that's 1 win so far. Felt like we would be okay on Naomi that game, but it was a really long game, obviously, so we'll see how the rest of them go. I would love a little bit more synergy in this deck, but I think that the draft was a little bit complicated. Okay. Yeah, I mean this one's rough again. If we draw a cheap creature, this hand will be okay. If we draw lands, this hand will be okay. But we do need to draw like 1 of each at least. I'm gonna keep. We do have a number of double black things going on here, but again, I'm pretty loath to mulligan in limited. No, that is that's not actually that bad for us. So this goes down on black. Get that double black in. They have a black. They have a swamp to play to cast this tribute to Hirobi. It could be worse. Obviously, this card's very powerful. And it's not likely to work out in terms of timing, but it does feed our Moonsnare prototype, which is like kind of nice. We also can bring this back with the Moonsnare Specialist. I think that's what we're going to end up doing, is bouncing the rat and killing the other one that we have. So we're going to play this and play Moonsnare Prototype. I'm going to hit for 1, and that just obviously like gives us a lot of outs to draw the cards that we need. Yep, this is why Virus Beetle is good. I'm gonna have an artifact. We won't necessarily have an enchantment if we don't have one of these. I need this card. Jinji's really powerful, and so is Naomi. I think we're getting rid of the second Twisted Embrace. It's kind of clunky anyway. So now the question is, do we really want to spend time killing both of their rats? Or do we want to just get Jinji into play? That is the question. This land is going into play either way. They're still going to have a 3/3 flyer. My worry is that if they untap and kill Jinji, my Twisted Embrace is going to be too far behind here. So I think it's a little bit counterproductive. But I do want to try to deny them as much value as I can off of this tribute. And I would like to put like somewhat of an unassuming threat out onto the board so that we have Twisted Embrace available. So obviously we want to sequence this before this. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously they can just sack Virus Beetle or sack Dockside Chef. They did not. So are we getting ninja'd? Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. And they are Sultai. Though I'd be tempted to bring back the tribute to Hirobi. Now, if they play Virus Beetle, we're going to discard Naomi at this point. Interesting. Okay, that's a good play on their part. I think it's probably like not necessarily the most obvious play, but it makes sense given the Moonsnare prototype and the idea that we might have Twisted Embrace in our hand. Alright, we'll get rid of Naomi, I think, at this point. Just going to be a little too clunky. I'm going to sack the Virus Beetle and draw a card. And it's possible that I played this too safe. Okay. Well, they have 2 mana up, which could be an activation of Dockside Chef. I think we'll just go ahead and play Junji here. We're not going to attack. We know that they had Dockside Chef activation up in terms of like the stick on their turn after we cast this. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they have something meaningful to do here, but they do have 4 cards in their hand. Trying to wait on this Twisted Embrace until we have an opening where they're tapped out. Okay. Yeah, like that's not a big deal for us. So that makes me feel like we're in good shape. We drew March of Wretched Sorrow, which can deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and gain me 5. 6 if a creature dies and we get to activate this first. So I think we're gonna do the old no attacks here. They still don't have great attacks. One of the cards that they could cast is Twisted Embrace to try to deal with one of these creatures. They were looking at my graveyard as well. Alright, they're attacking. Suggests a combat trick. Don't know what it could be. Jukai Preserver on those 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we'll do pay 5. Submit 0. Do this. Tap the Junji. Kill their land. The other half resolves on the Ambusher. Oh, and interestingly, a creature did not die this turn. Alright, they're gonna get my Twisted Embrace, which is kind of rough. So we don't want to let this attack still, so we're just gonna play the Moonfolk Puzzle Maker and pass the turn. These Virus Beetles have really done a number on my hand. We discarded this, this, and this to Virus Beetles this game. And interestingly, they have 3 more cards than us at this point. And we do not have an enchantment for Naomi to be a thing. Alright, no attacks is good for us. Fortunately, we drew a land. And they have a Dockside Chef, so they're kind of in the driver's seat here. Which they did not activate it to kill this beetle. Which is kind of interesting. Maybe they have a ninja in their hand. They did it when they drew instead. Okay. Well, this is going to give us a treasure, which is not necessarily relevant, but we will take it. Okay. Yeah, another land. Not where we want to be. We are going to play it. We have the Koi and the Modern Age for looting purposes, but I don't think we need to keep 2 lands in hand. Yep, Sky Turtle. Sky Turtle, not what I want to see. Network Disruptor also not really that exciting, but we will tap it. Pass the turn. So if these trade, I do get to actually reanimate the Sky Turtle. That is assuming that they don't have return a creature and an enchantment from their graveyard. Destroy target creature with flying. Yeah, Bamboo Grove Archer. So we still don't have an enchantment in play. We can hit Moonsnare Specialist and return their turtle. We could also Virus Beetle them. We could also make them discard 2. Okay, well that's gonna resolve. I'm gonna Moonsnare Specialist them. Yes, we will bounce that. We will auto pay for the ward. It's not really what I want to be doing. I'm gonna do this because if they want to bounce with their Sky Turtle, they can do that. Okay, we got a Fang of Shigeki. I'm not sure what we're drawing to here, but we need to draw something. March of Wretched Sorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be 10 mana. So we can deal 5, and it would be 6, and then 7, 8. 7, 8. Alright, so we're gonna get to eat their turtle. Unfortunately, we're still behind. Because they can hit with the Echo of Death's Wail here. Kind of feels like you like throw the chef or something. But maybe not. So get to peck in for a damage. I'm gonna block. They can do some fancy stuff with their turtle if they want. Looks like they're mousing over that. Oh, they're gonna play Kappa Tech Wrecker. Well, that's interesting. What are they killing? Just like the puzzle maker, I guess? I think that I need to let that happen. So they'll nuke puzzle maker. Okay. Yeah. Alright, Fang of Shigeki comes back down. Oh, this exiles, okay. So now my question is, do I just have to kill the Echo? Not exactly ideal here. Yeah, it feels like we've been behind for the entirety of this game, but it's just lasting like a million turns. So yeah, I'm gonna let them attack. Yep. We're gonna take 4. It may be possible that I'm just kind of like leveling myself by not killing this. Yeah, we'll make this. Their thing comes into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To wait here. Mech Titan Core, not really what we're looking at. May just want to turn in all these treasures for some extra life. I'm gonna do this while they're tapped out though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we tap. We're gonna use a treasure in a land. Alright, that's fine. Yep. Yes. Resolve. And I will auto pay. I guess we're kind of not blocking. Okay. Yeah. Well, let me tell you what, that's a lot of value. Gotta hit him with a nice for this one. This deck is busted. I think we're just actually literally going to concede here. Don't think that there's a card that we can draw to get us back into that. Yeah. Because they still have like Sky Turtle to get back, but they could then bounce our Mech Titan Core with, even if we could get that together, and that's like the only thing I could see working. So that was just a situation where it was like something that's often going to happen in our deck is that we have a lot of 1/4s in play that don't do a lot, which is not ideal. And these hands have not been great, which I think is just an expression of the curve that we have going on, which is like kind of 3 and 4 heavy. We also have a splash and some tap lands, which has been a little bit awkward. All right, that's interesting. That actually does... That will make a mana. Because on 2 we play Mech Titan Core, and then on 3 we get to Long Reach of Night. So, we should play that on 1, I think. That is sort of like the quintessential question about Moonsnare Prototype, is like, when are you supposed to play it, and when are you supposed to channel it? Still not clear to me. All right, let's play Long Reach of Night. Let's just get that rolling. We can do some discarding probably. I like this card for whatever reason. I don't think it's like particularly good. It's mostly just a 3-mana 2/4 that has ninjutsu. But let's see if they can put a artifact into play off of it. Oh, they're just doming me for 4. Okay. Oh, and they get to put an artifact into play. I got my nice ready, because this could be sick. Yes! That was awesome. Yeah, that's very cool. It's a piece of synergy that I haven't seen in this format so far, and it's kind of exciting. Let's see what they do here. They put a Shrine Steward into the graveyard. Okay. Let's see then. Puzzle Maker does not crew Mech Titan Core, unfortunately, because that would be sweet. Let's put a land into play. We're gonna play Puzzle Maker. And we'll play the Reckoner Raid. Gain a point back. Oh, but I can add a mana and scry at end of turn with Moonsnare Prototype, which is pretty cool. Oh, I just realized they didn't have red either. That was like just the most incredible play I've ever seen. It fixed for mana too. What are they targeting? Long Reach of Night. Okay. So we kind of get a 3-for-1 there. Yep. Just block. Yep, go to damage. And we will make a mana in order to scry. Powerful plays here. Do I want a Brute Suit? Not really. And do I want a Twisted Embrace? Let's see, what are we killing here? Considering we have 2 Twisted Embraces, part of me wants to just blast one here. It also lets us activate the Mech Titan Core, which is not necessarily relevant. I'm going to kill the Reach creature. And then we're still not going to attack. Keep this island in hand too in case we draw the Modern Age. Papercraft Decoy resolves. We're doing some stuff with artifacts here. Alright, we're going to do the cool way again. And we'll put a land on the bottom. And we'll draw a land. So we're actually going to crew this up. Ooh, they have something. And then let's hit for 2. They can trade if they want, but we're not really doing this turn, or this game, so they do get to draw a card here. Alright, I'm gonna play a land. I could see that as being the wrong play. Yeah, that's a good card. I wish I had that in my deck, actually. Some more lands on the bottom here. We could be scrying at the beginning of our turn, too, but... I guess I'll just play that and I'll start pecking for some damage or whatever. We're gonna wait here until this pops to use this Twisted Embrace. I don't really want to kill this 2/4 necessarily. It's not currently doing anything. Yeah, I mean, I could see this as like a high value card that we kind of just chucked away. Mill 6 cards. Oh boy. They could get back Fade and Commune or Suit Up. Okay, well, we can at least kill that. Through the ward, even. I don't want that either. Okay, so we play a land. Tap this. Yeah, I mean we're gonna see what happens here, I guess. Let's target this. And let's resolve the ward. Let's auto pay, and we're gonna tap Road Captain. I don't think we're winning this game either. It's not a game-winning play. I think they'll probably just bounce like this and this. So maybe that's a reason to put Twisted Embrace on the Mizumi Road Captain, but oh, they put my Reckoner Raid back in my hand too. Okay. Yeah, we still have to deal with this as a 4/4. Okay, Grafted Growth on the Vision. Let's see if they have an artifact to put into play. I think we just get to do everything here. I have not done the math. Let's tap this thing. They have something. Interesting. Kind of surprised they did the bounce thing. It didn't really seem to do much for them. I mean, it's like basically a time lock, I guess, but they could have gotten back like a Fade and a Commune to get more spells. Nice. Alright, I'll play my dragon then. Yeah, we're gonna block here. We're gonna take 4. They might have a ninja here. Should be pretty bad for me. No, we're suiting up. Okay. And hit me for 8. What else are we doing? Gain a life back. Alright, let's scry. The Modern Age. Do we want to draw that even? Don't really actually do that much here. Kind of slow. I think I'm looking for removal. It also gives me another scry later. Alright, I don't know what's going on their side. They could have a lot of things. Alright, so this means we can't get this dragon back, unfortunately, which is sad. And I believe we have a third Twisted Embrace in our deck. Don't quote me on that. So I may end up getting back the Shrine Steward. I'm looking very foolish if we don't have a third Twisted Embrace. Also look at Twin Shot Sniper as a possibility. Oop. Okay, we got no attacks here. Oh, and I did forget to do that. I forgot to scry one more time. I'm not sure what I would have done with Moonsnare Specialist. I know that if they draw next turn, they're going to end up with a 6/6 vision, and it does have trample, unfortunately. Could make them bounce it. That seems about the worst play ever. Attack with a couple things. Could bounce my Network Disruptor and then tap their vision. This is interesting. I think just passing the turn here. Obviously lets their vision get to a 6/6. Not ideal. I wish it didn't say non-dragon, that'd be pretty cool. I wonder if they know that though. They probably do, because I've been looking at their graveyard and poking at their dragon. Alright. Let's get a scry on. They didn't want to attack. Alright, we'll put a land to the bottom. I think we're going to do it again. We have 7 mana here. Skyswimmer Koi. That's an interesting one too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's going to be a lot of damage. We might be able to push through enough damage with that. I think we're supposed to keep Koi on top. It might be crazy, but... Jinji's Menace, not super relevant here. Oh, I honestly cannot believe that we're even, like, maybe in this game. Artifact and enchantment, but we have bottomed 2 of our white sources. So if we bounce the vision, send with everything. I mean, they have 6 cards in hand and 7 mana. Like, it's kind of interesting. Alright, I'm a crazy person. So they certainly have something. Alright, so they're going to deal damage equal to this. Okay, so I can make them discard. Let's see, what are we getting here? I just missed cast. So non-dragon, obviously, because then you could loop it. Let's do, I'm gonna take their Shrine Steward without knowing if we have another Twisted Embrace. And we will see. It's not bad to shuffle some white sources back in either. Ah, yes, okay. Let's do this first. Oh yeah, okay. Let's draw. Yep. Alright, well, we discard that pretty easily. So they have another Master's Rebuke. Okay, that makes sense. Well, play the Network Disruptor. And we'll just tap this, I guess. We'll crunch in with these guys. We'll get a couple scries. That can stay on top. Two Master's Rebukes. Yeah, I mean, of course they had something. This makes it pretty hard for us to get into, obviously. Guess I could have bottomed this. Seems better than, like, a land. One, two. You know what? I'm going to put this on the Nezumi Road Captain here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff going on. Let's see, did we discard this? Yes. Alright, well, we'll get a swamp then. And we can march. Could march for 4 and kill this to get in for 1. I think we're not going to do that. I don't think the game is that close. Plus, they're going to glimpse. They're going to scry 2, draw 2 here. Okay, again, their deck is way better than mine. And we're looking at, like, a lot of the reasons why I'm stupid for trading Mech Titan Core, as well as all the reasons why removal is not great. Okay. Okay. Alright. Get in with some flyers here. Get some scries in. That will go to the bottom. That will go to the bottom. Alright, we got a trade. Play our Scrounger. It's a blocker for their 2/4. They're gonna get Behold the Unspeakable out. They'll gain 3. Alright, get the Bearer of Memory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can deal this for 5. It's So we're set there, even if they want to put something on vision. And I think we're going to do it end of turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll tap the specialist. Who's that on a treasure this way? We also could get Spell Pierce. I don't think they have Spell Pierce in their deck, but that was like a 15 for 1 that they just got off of that. Yeah, I'm gonna tap it. It's gonna get tapped anyway, and it will lose the ability. Let's hit them for 2 in the air. Let's scry this to the bottom. We've scryed so many cards to the bottom. Obviously, we shuffled when we got this Twisted Embrace with their Shrine Steward, but I would say that this game might go to decking, but this Bear of Memory is going to start doing things. And I'm at a very low life total with not much removal left. Alright, let's hit him in Scry. I mean, I'm going to put that on the bottom. We need to draw the other March, basically. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like potentially a way to win. Okay. That's interesting. Because it gets blocked, and then these untap, and then they can activate this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They do not have 12 though, even if they tap this and untap it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 power worth of blockers. They can eat 2 things. It's possible that I looked at this wrong, but we have 6 power here. They're making it a 6. It's going to kill 2 things. And they play Trainee. Let's... Alright, our stop did not go through. They activated their thing, so let's start with the Modern Age here. Oh, that is not going to do it. Now they're going to have a Trampler, and it's going to be the Bearer. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and they can activate it twice, so they can go up to a 5 power. We have 2 blockers, so 5, block. That would be 8, put them to 1. Yeah, I don't think we're attacking. Unfortunately. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's, I believe, 2 lands left in the deck still. Which is kind of bad. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. So again, they have 2 activations. So we have to a 5 if I triple blocked. And then if we draw a decent blocker, we could be in okay shape. I kind of feel like they have to just attack all to put like significant pressure on me, but it may be that doesn't work out for them because I can but I don't even really have good blocks, so it's kind of like, why not? Yeah, the bear certainly is going to come in, and I think we're triple blocking it because I think that's the only way that they have to really like push through damage at this point. Yep. Make it a 4/3. Alright, and then let's tap this for a mana. I guess we could have done it a different way. Alright, so there's 1 land left in the deck. Alright, they killed my 2 flyers. Which makes sense. And they make a treasure. I don't have a stop. Maybe it's just giving me that because of this. Oh, that's funny. Alright, well, we drew the March. Let's put the Nezumi Prowler into play. We'll pass. I would love to win this game off of Kill Circuit Mender with March of Wretched Sorrow, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, they do some crotching here. Let's go trade, kill the Covert Technician. One, two, three, that's 7, 8. So we can do this for 6, or 7. We go up to 16. They will draw, put them down to 5 cards in deck. Oh boy, Walking Skyscraper is a good one. And we have 2 non-lands left in the deck, so let's go for red. Oh, and the Puzzle Maker, which is at the bottom. Or is one of those a land? I'm not even sure. Well, it's a Brute Suit. This is Trample, right? And there's one more card. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So there's one more spell, and I don't know what it is. Alright, that was the longest fucking best of one game. Oh, man. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Alright. Well, this feels like a 1 and 2 deck. And that's where we're at. Okay, this one I will not be keeping. This one's pretty good. I think we put the Moon Snare prototype back. Just like the least impactful thing we can do. Alright, let's play the Network Disruptor. In case we draw a Ninja. Bop in for 1 here. Play the Moonfolk Puzzle Maker. Which unfortunately we did not get to combo off with this game. Alright. Okay. So let's just hit for 3. Yeah, I really don't want that to get in. We'll play the Koi. Could just not trade this though. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. We can stay on top. Get a double buck going here. Yeah. Alright, and then we're gonna ninjutsu this back. Let's bounce this. And then we're gonna just play Network Disruptor again. Tap their planes, because why not? We'll loot. Get rid of the Naomi. Have this Twisted Embrace ready. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this is 8 if they just decide to go ahead and play Hidetsugu again. Yeah, that's still gonna do it though, right? Well, we'll kill them, I guess, actually. So we should be putting this here. They weren't dead, but they had to chump. Alright, that is in theory how we hope this deck works. In looking at... oh look, XP. In looking at how some of these games have played out, I feel like Brute Suit is not where we want to be, and I think that I'd rather have the second Dekuchi Shadow Walker. Seems like we've had a bunch of kind of just like stinkers flying around in the air that we want to get through. This card also seems not bad for what we're doing. The Puzzle Makers just have not impressed me that much. So I guess they do attack in and they work with core. We'll stay with where we're at. And hopefully this next opponent will take me out of my misery, so I don't have to keep playing this deck. But we shall soldier on. We fight in this family. Alright. Yes. Alright, we're gonna keep this because we can kill a 2-drop. But obviously this hand is very prone to death. Red is not generally a good sign for me, considering this like relatively sketchy hand that I kept. Yeah, that is not going to be good for me. Though I guess we can be we could be crazy and just use March of Wretched Sorrow's second mode here. Should let me cast it for... I don't know exactly how that works, actually. Start with a network disruptor. I'd prefer not to do that. Alright, yeah. Like, that's not even a thing. Yeah, I mean, let's just kill this thing. I'm gonna attack because I think it's unlikely that I'll be able to block. My opponent drew a land. They make their guy bigger. Gonna hit in. Okay. I think just to get this rolling, we're gonna do this. Makes this bigger attacker. Wow, I have not seen this card in play yet. Super interesting. Don't think it's really going to get the job done here, but it might. Alright, get down 4/4, 5/5. Let's see what we have here. I'm gonna trade if they attack. Yeah. And probably just eat their last 2 cards. And Kami Slayer and Hidetsugu? Wow. Cool. Alright, and then we're just gonna do this. Kill their Ogre Head Helm. Really just demoralize them here. Still actually have this up for 2 also. Alright, not a creature. Where are they gonna get punished? Voltage Surge. Oh, they did it before. Okay. That's fine. I already got my value. Alright, well, that's kind of how the deck is supposed to play out. I think the trade was good for us. Don't think that they ever attacked there with what they had in hand, but Maybe they're afraid of dying in the air. Certainly reasonable. Okay. Alright, we keep this. We'll see what happens on turn 1. Alright, Scoured Barrens. Makes this a lot easier. Draw land here. Let's just go for blue. Need to do anything about this we can, but otherwise I'm content with taking 2. Yeah, not exactly a blistering start from them, so. Cool, Modern Age. It's a good draw. Just discard the island here. Play Swamp. Keep up March of Wretched Sorrow, just in case. I'm so gonna ninja back this Long Reach of Night if I can. Alright, that's interesting. 4, 5, 6, 7. Still gonna do a land here. My question is, do I want to march something, or do I want to Long Reach of Night something? 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to 9. I think given the removal spells that I have in hand, I can be a little bit more cavalier with my life total here. They discarded Heiko Yamazaki. Kind of leaning a lot on March of Wretched Sorrow to sort of like pull me out of this. Right, we're gonna take 4, 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, Life of Toshiro is good. Yep. They're probably discarding another card here. They discarded a land. So we have 3 black sources, so we can do this. Put this here. Kill the Centipede. Okay. That's interesting. They have Ambitious Assault. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Pay 2. Exile this. Shoot this. We'll take 5. We'll get our guy. Unlikely that I die. Let's ninjutsu this back. Get the value train rolling. And we'll discard a land. This leaves us with another ninja in hand. Feels like we've gotten a lot of value this game. Okay, they did nothing. Alright, well, in that case, we can get rid of this. Just go ahead and attack with both. This I could see being a mistake. Pretty hard for me to kill them through Junji, though. Especially with a specialist in the graveyard, actually. Alright, I guess we're blocking here. So we might be dead. Oh boy. Well, the attack may have been a little bit too aggressive, but that was about the one card they could have to kill us, so we will take our lumps. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful journey, in which we have quantitatively shown that the legendary dragon spirits from this set are not unbeatable, and that removal is extra poor in this set. The one-for-ones just don't tend to do a lot. Even this one, which is, you know, efficient, if it needs to be, scalable, gains life, and Twisted Embrace, which obviously helps in combat as well. So, thank you again for joining the Wormsteam Dream Team for this draft, and we will see you again in the next one.